I want to talk a little bit about the present moment and the virtues of being able to connect deliberately to the magic, literally the magic of the present moment. Because in the present moment, when you're really able to connect so deeply into the present moment, deliberately, and you're able to get there almost as often as you want and stay there almost as long as you want. And I say almost because we're in a physical body and we need to experience this 3D reality and the illusion of time. But when we are able to connect to the now and stay in the now so deeply that nothing else exists, guys, we open the doors to basically the solution to every problem we have, whether it's a physical problem or a situational problem or emotional problem. The present moment opens the door to solving everything. The present moment actually contains within it the solution to everything. Now, you know that everything exists in the now. You know that intellectually. And some of you, you know that deeper than intellectually. But I'd say it's rather easy to agree with me that everything happens in the now. Every moment we say now, now, now. But how often are we actually really present in our lives? And for most of us, almost never. We're almost, as long as the thinking mind is active, where it's in some way considering either the future or the past, and in some way we're resisting something that is. And as long as we're resisting something that is, we're not present. When you're really deeply anchored in the present moment, there is nothing to resist because there is no problem in the now moment. If you're breathing and you're actually connected to feeling the moment, you can transcend, at some level, you can transcend everything. And to an extreme level, you can even transcend the need to breathe. And some yogis have done that. But let's not get there. Let's imagine that you can breathe. And let's imagine that you don't have any extreme pain. Although even pain, if you're really present with the pain, the suffering disappears. But you're very present. Let's imagine, for the sake of this video, that you have no extreme pain and you are breathing and you do have problems in your everyday life, but you're tempted to think about these problems a lot, but then suddenly you decide to practice the presence and you get present. And it could take you 5 minutes to get present. It could take you 15 minutes. It could take you an hour. In times where you have big problems, it could take you 2 or 3 hours to get present. But let's imagine it takes you a certain time and you get so anchored in the present moment that nothing else exists other than this now. And you're feeling this now. You're not thinking about it, because when you're present, your thinking mind is not active, or hardly, basically not active. It's really in the background, and what you are experiencing is the feeling of the now, and you're feeling the now. What happens when you're really feeling the now, without any effort, there's no effort in being present, you are feeling good by definition. And the problems of your life are not existing in this now moment. The problems in your life are connected to future moments, to something that you don't want to see happen, to something that exists that you don't like, and by not liking it, you're resisting it. But when you're present, you're not resisting it because you're feeling the now. And so when you're able to stay there for a while, what happens is that your state of being raises, because you are embracing the realm of the now. You're in some way you're transcending the realm of the 3D. The realm of the 3D, it's about the illusion of space and time and going from one place to another and needing that much time to get there and doing things and hoping that things get there, you're not there anymore. You're in your physical body, but you're feeling like you're beyond your physical body. You're just connected to the now. And since the now is all that exists, you're connected to a greater reality than the 3D reality, which by definition is an illusion. It's an illusion that we experience, and we viscerally and really experience it. But in the present moment, you're starting to transcend it. And by transcending the illusion of the 3D, you're connecting to a frequency that is more elevated than you tend to be on the 3D, especially when you have problems. And so although your outside problems are here, you're connected to the now so deeply that nothing else exists during that time in which you're present. Let's imagine that you're present because you're meditating. Meditation is connecting to the now. So during that time, you're so present that nothing else exists. Therefore, it is impossible to be present and resistant at the same time. If I'm resistant, my thinking mind is active and I'm thinking of what I don't like, and therefore I'm not present anymore because I'm wishing things to be different. Deep presence is deep acceptance of the now, in such a way that nothing else exists. And so you stay there for a while and you bask in the present moment long enough that your state of being raises and raises and raises, and now you're feeling almost euphoric. And you recognize that you're feeling euphoric, but you're allowing it to be because you've trained your ability to be present. You've trained it. Let's say that you've practiced meditation every day for some time. You don't need years and years and hours. You can do it in not so long. But let's say you've practiced it and you're there for a little bit, and you realize the well-being that you're able to feel now in spite of all the problems of your life. This is the magic. The problem still exists in the outside reality, but you're feeling so good that you're now connected to another reality. But since we create our reality by virtue of how we're feeling, by staying present without anything else, without visualization, without any other exercises, by staying in the good feeling of being present for long periods of time, now our state of being by default starts changing because we're practicing this art of presence, this art of letting go, this art of acceptance, the art of allowing, the art of being, just being, just being, just being. And the purpose of this video is just to raise some curiosity, because as much as I explain it, as much as you can't experience it until you actually do it, until you actually do the meditation and go deep into the now and feel the now and feel the elation of the now. And that should be the purpose of meditation. I'm just meditating to connect with who I really am in this now moment. And by connecting to it, what happens is, by virtue of my frequency raising, solutions to my problems start appearing, either directly from the outside without me doing anything, because again, I create my own reality. My vibrations create my reality. What I emit from my being, from my consciousness, creates the outside world, the physical world. And so either things start changing outside or nothing changes for a while, but I'm feeling so good that I tune into some form of solution, an idea, ability to be at the right place at the right time, just because I'm vibrating at the frequency of the now moment, which is very, very elevated. It's the frequency of my inner being. And so I accept the way to summarize it, by experiencing the now and accepting unconditionally the present moment. Moment after moment after moment, I'm non-resistant and I'm feeling the now moment. my state of being raises, and then doors start opening the ways that I can't begin to express. And then things start happening in your life. But let's not do it for that purpose. Let's do it just to experience the essence of who you are. Just do it because I want to feel what this guy is talking about. It sounds a little strange, because I realize it might sound a little strange to some. Sounds a little strange, but let's try it. And then you try it. A little breathing, a little feeling, a little awareness of space around you, what we call the open focus brain, which is conducive to connection to the now. Disconnection from the material reality, which activates our thinking mind, disconnecting from objects and things and bodies, and connecting to the beingness of the now. And by focusing broadly, focusing on space, focusing, divergently, instead of converging into objects, diverging into infinity, it allows to feel the moment without needing anything else. And the more I'm there, the less I need anything, the less I'm fussing against anything, and the more I offer myself the magic of what the now moment has to bring. I hope this video makes sense. It does to me, and I conveyed it in the best way that I could in this moment. And I hope you like it. And if you do, thanks for liking this video and subscribing to my channel. And I'll give you more of those deep, feeling concepts, but also an invitation to get into connecting to the now, get into connecting to a state of non-resistance and allowing. The allowing of the present moment is what opens doors. And once you allow it, whether it's wanted or not, if you allow the wanted or you allow the unwanted, whatever you allow, the allowing connects you to the now. See you in the next video.